in the quest to get justice for Mohbad, a lot of questions have been asked. Some of these questions have been thrown in the direction of spending. Prime witness, although the Nigerian police, they claim that during the course of their investigation, spending is an accessory. Why? Because spending invited the nurse or gave Wunmi the nurse's number. Now, common sense is not common, even amongst police officers, particularly if they are not ready to do the needful. Wunmi, according to the CCTV that we all saw, released by the Nigerian police, that is the only clip, the only footage that they released. Wunmi was seen opening the door to or for the nurse. Wunmi was the one that requested for the phone number of the nurse from spending. How come Wunmi is not an accessory? How come she is the witness? How come she's not the prime suspect? Well, today we are going to hear from the nurse, the family of the nurse, the mother of the nurse. You're about to hear what she saw, what happened, how all of this started. In fact, it has been ruled out that Naira Marley Sam Larry did not send the nurse to do any harm to Mohbad. We are going to open all that needs to be opened on this justice for Mohbad. We will not cover up anything. It is important that we have this clarity, because if we don't, sentiments will creep in. The nurse is also a witness because she saw the patient, that is Mohbad. In what state was Mohbad? Recall, there is this swollen end close to the elbow area that circulated social media. A video of it, a footage of it. And they said that is Mohbad's hand. That is Mohbad's hand. It was swollen. That is the reason why the nurse was called in. Well, let us hear and we will talk more. Do not forget to like and share. Do not forget to tap on the subscribe button. Returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say a very big thank you to you for returning and for being here. And I want to say a special thank you. May God replenish the pockets of those that have tapped on the thanks button to encourage this channel to do more. If you want to also be part of it, kindly tap on that button. Tap on that thanks button. Let's get right into it.
Nurse to lọ treat Mohbad. Ṣé a lè tẹ kọ́kọ́ mọ Feyi Ṣayọ̀ tó di pé ó di kéèsì pé ó lọ treat Mohbad ta ní Feyi Ṣayọ̀ gidi ń gbé gangan.
Feyi Ṣayọ̀ jẹ́ ọmọ bíbí inú mi, òun là kọ́ bí mi. So Feyi Ṣayọ̀ kọ́ṣẹ́ nurse fún ọdún 3 ní private hospital Global State yìí. Ó dẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ ọdún ní ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀gá ẹ̀ tí ò sí kọ́ márí. Feyi Ṣayọ̀ ọmọ mi kì í ṣe oníwàhálà, ọmọ jẹ́jẹ́ ni Feyi Ṣayọ̀. Ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ oníwà tútù bí àdàbà.
Nígbà tó kọ́ṣẹ́ ọdún 3 tó ṣiṣẹ́ ọdún kan ojú ọdún 4, ìyẹn a lè sọ wípé ó kojú òṣùwọ̀n láti practice láti ṣiṣẹ́ yìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Báwo ló ṣe rìn pàdé àwọn Mohbad? Ibo ló ti mọ̀ wọ́n? Ṣé lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ni? Ta ló pè síbẹ̀?
Feyi Ṣayọ̀ ọmọ Mohbad rí, kò dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bóyá òun fẹ́ lọ treat Mohbad. Spending ni Feyi Ṣayọ̀ ti máa ń treat tipẹ́. So spending ló pé Feyi Ṣayọ̀ kó wá bá òun treat ọ̀rẹ́ òun Mohbad. Oore dẹ̀ ni spending ṣe láti pé Feyi Ṣayọ̀ wá bá òun treat ọ̀rẹ́ òun. Ìgbà tó dẹ̀ lọ treat ẹ̀, àwọn èèyàn wà ń bẹ̀. According to bí Feyi ṣe sọ fún mi, Feyi Ṣayọ̀ ṣe sọ fún mi, ó ní ìyàwó Mohbad wà ń bẹ̀, ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀, àbúrò Mohbad wà ń bẹ̀, bíyè Mohbad náà wà ń bẹ̀. So nǹkan tó dẹ̀ fún kò lè pa Mohbad nítorí pé kò ṣe máa gún Feyi Ṣayọ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́, kò ń ṣe ọmọdé iṣẹ́. So abẹ́rẹ́ tó dẹ̀ lóun fún tetanus injection, paracetamol pẹ̀lú antibiotic abẹ́rẹ́ mẹ́ta tí Feyi Shayo tó fún tó ń tọ́ pé òun fún Mohbad nìyẹn ó dẹ̀ sọ jẹ́ pé mọ̀ pé abẹ́rẹ́ tó ń fún Mohbad ò lè pa Mohbad torí wọ́n ti gbé òun lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn professional wọ́n dẹ̀ jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé normal thing tó yẹ kó òun fún lòun fún òun ò fún ní overdose.
Ibo ni Feyi Shayo wà nígbà tó ń pè kó wá treat Mohbad àti pé ṣé ó ṣàlàyé fún yín bóyá iye ọdún tóun ti fi mọ spending tẹ́ ń sọ yìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni Feyi Shayo mọ Mohbad rí kò rí Mohbad rí spending ló mọ̀ so Feyi Shayo ti mọ spending sin 2019 ló sọ fún kóun ti mọ spending Kútọ́nù ni mo rẹ́ ní Feyi Shayo wà lọ́jọ́ tí wọ́n tó ń pè. Kútọ́nù ló wà níjọ́ Monday tó ń pè so ó ń bọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà so miss call ti pọ̀ lórí fóònù ìgbà tó ń dé bóyá boundary Nàìjíríà àti kínní so ó lè sọ pé òun ò sí láàrin òun ṣe ń bọ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni so ó lè sọ pé òkè tó ń bá dé Èkó pé ọ̀rẹ́ òun yẹn ní court ó lè ní pé kó send court yẹn sóun kó òun rí ó dẹ̀ send court yẹn sí òun ò tí ì dẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó ń bá dẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ó nígbà tó ń dẹ̀ délé ilẹ̀ ti ṣú so òun láǹfààní láti lọ bí tí wọ́n ti kò sọ fún pé ẹni tó fẹ́ lọ treat lélẹ̀ so ó nígbà tó dẹ̀ di àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì ó ti pé òun wọ́n sọ pé òun tiẹ̀ ṣe ń sùn lọ́wọ́ tó ń bá jí pé òun kì í rush láti lọ treat yẹn so ó lọ ní pé kàn send the address sí orí fóònù ó lè send the address so ló fi lọ so ó nígbà tó dẹ̀ lọ bẹ̀ tó ń lọ treat ẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn wà ń bẹ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ àbúrò Mohbad wà ń bẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad wà ń bẹ̀ pa Mohbad náà wà ń bẹ̀.
tó jẹ́ èèyàn mẹ́rin. bẹ́ẹ̀ni ibo ni Feyi Shayo ti jí kúrò níjọ́ tí ó lọ treat ní Tuesday yẹn ṣé ilé ń bí ló gbà lọ àbí ibi tó ń gbé.
ilé Àjà ló gbà lọ.
òkè Àjà lòun ń gbé. bẹ́ẹ̀ni tó Àjà ló gbà lọ sí Lẹ́kì.
sí Lẹ́kì bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
tó ó ti mọ spending láti 2019 ìyẹn jẹ́ bí ọdún mẹ́rin. bẹ́ẹ̀ni tó ó ti ń bá wọn ó ti bá spending ṣe.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni o tí spending bá sick ló máa pe Feyi ọ̀ bóyá tó bá láwọn rẹ̀ tó bá sick ló máa fi pé kó wá treat àwọn.
so ní kóòtù tí wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n treat ẹ pé wọ́n gbé kóòtù yẹn ti wà ń bẹ̀ láti Monday.
Feyi ò mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òun ò mọ̀ bóyá ẹni yẹn ti ní kóòtù tẹ́lẹ̀ so but tí spending sọ fún pé ok ọ̀rẹ́ òun yẹn ní kóòtù ó dẹ̀ ní pé kó send kóòtù yẹn sí òun kóun rí so ó dẹ̀ send kóòtù yẹn sí.
ìyẹn ni fídíò ibi apá tààrí tí ó wà tí wọ́n yí torí ọwọ́ yẹn ṣe bí ẹni wú.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ṣé ìgbà tí Feyi wá débẹ̀ ṣó béèrè pé bóyá báwo ni kóòtù ṣe jẹ́ o báwo lè bó ṣe jẹ́ ìṣẹ́ mọ́.
mi mọ̀ kò sọ fún mi ò dẹ̀ béèrè kù yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
àtìgbà wo ni wọ́n ti mú Feyi gangan torí èmi jẹ́ oṣù kan.
wọn ò mú Feyi o fúnra mi ni mo mú Feyi lọ bẹ̀ o wọn ò declare ọmọ mi wanted ọlọ́pàá ò wá Feyi èmi ló pé 23 days tí mo ti mú Feyi lọ bẹ̀ o.
ìyẹn
ní pàǹtí nǹkan tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ kó pẹ́ báyìí kí tó ké gbàjarè fún gbogbo ayé ni wípé wọ́n jẹ́ kó yé mi pé 2 days ni result máa fi jáde after 2 days gbàtà àgbọ̀ mo tún lọ bẹ̀ wọ́n ní pé ọ̀sẹ̀ kan lẹ́yìn ọ̀sẹ̀ kan náà ní ká dúró di Friday that is last week Friday so gbàtí mi ò gbọ́ anything náà ni mo ní kí n pariwo fún gbogbo àgbáyé kán gbà mí.
ẹ̀yin fúnra yín lẹ mú Feyi lọ bẹ̀.
èmi fúnra mi ni mo mú Feyi lọ police station.
kí ni àwọn ọlọ́pàá sọ fún yín lẹ́yìn tí 2 days pé autopsy máa jáde kí wọ́n sọ fún yín pàtó.
wọ́n náà lọ lóyìnbó lọ ṣe pé result ò tí ì dé.
pẹ̀lú òyìnbó lọ ti lọ ṣe autopsy.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni pé result ò tí ì jáde pé result náà ń dúró dè so gbà tí wọ́n wá rí pé result ò jáde mi gbọ́ pé result jáde kọ́ má dẹ̀ rọ̀rọ̀ lọ́mọ tèmi lórí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbáyé ẹ gbà mí Feyi pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi ọmọ méjì péré ni mo bí o àbúrò ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀sẹ̀ ni kẹ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún mi o mi ò léèyàn sí búmọ̀dà ní mi ṣé tí yẹ ẹsẹ̀ gbọdọ̀ mo ti ń dá Feyi tán o ọmọ rẹ lọ́mọ mi o gbogbo àdúgbò yìí tẹ́ bá bèrè Feyi wá ṣàlàyé fún yìí o Feyi ò kì í ṣọmọ burúkú o ọmọ alálùbáríkà lọ́mọ mi o ọmọ mi ò gbàṣẹ àpàyàn oore ni spending ṣe fún Mohbad o oore ni Feyi àti spending ṣe fún Mohbad o because oore ni spending ṣe tó fi pe nọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀ pé wọ́n tún ìtọ̀rẹ́ o kẹjọ kẹgbà ní ẹ̀yọ́ ọmọ Nàìjíríà o mi ò léèyàn mi ò dẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n mo bá lọ́mọdé pé ọmọ Nàìjíríà ẹ̀ẹ́dígbẹ̀lẹ́ yàbò sí o kẹgbà ní kẹ́ ṣàánú mi o ẹ̀ẹ́díkọ́lọ̀ sí náà nọ́ọ̀sì integrity o tẹ bá dọ̀ síta náà nọ́ọ̀sì ló fún yàn lábẹ́rẹ́ o kẹjọ kẹ́ ṣàánú fún mi o.
torí nǹkan tí wọ́n táwọn ọlọ́pàá ń sọ ni pé abẹ́rẹ́ tó pa nǹkan tó detect pé ó pa Mohbad pé ó ṣokùnfà látàrí abẹ́rẹ́ tí wọ́n fún.
láyé Feyi jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé abẹ́rẹ́ tó fún Mohbad ló lè pa paracetamol gbọ́ mi tó ti pààyàn rí tetanus injection mi ti gbọ́ rí ọmọ kókó wọ́n fún lẹ́lẹ́ bí báyìí tó bímọ sí lẹ́lẹ́ bí tàṣà lọ pé nọ́ọ̀sì ládùúgbò wọ́n fún tetanus injection kò kú Feyi ò ń ṣe nǹkan tó fún ló pa.
tẹ́yìn bá sọ wípé kò ń ṣe nǹkan tí Feyi fún ló pa ṣé ẹ̀yin lérò wípé bóyá àyíníke kan hanky-panky kan ti fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣé èròǹgbà ti yín nìyẹn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o èròǹgbà tèmi nìyẹn èmi gan fúnra mi ti jáde lọ sí many hospitals tó ní tetanus injection paracetamol àti antibiotic pé first aid nìyẹn pé tó bá jẹ́ pé genocidal náà gbẹ̀rẹ̀ pé nǹkan tó máa kọ́kọ́ fún nìyẹn pé kò lè pa tèyí ò kì í ṣe ọmọdé ṣé kò dẹ̀ fún ní overdose nǹkan tó normal thing tó yẹ kó fún ó ṣàlàyé nǹkan tó yẹ kó fún ló fún ẹ gbà mí kẹ́ ṣàánú mi kò lè pa.
torí ṣe mọ̀ wípé gbogbo àwọn àjọ tí wọ́n ń ṣe kò kárí àwọn nọ́ọ̀sì náà àtàwọn dókítà gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n fi style yọwọ́ pé Feyi ò wà qualified tó.
Torí pé ó jẹ́ ọ̀sílẹ̀ ó lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ ó kọ́ṣẹ́ lọ́yàn pé kò ṣe ti hospital ìjọba ló ti kọ́ṣẹ́ òun ló fà gbogbo àwa kò sí àyíníke kan gbogbo ayé ló ń lo auxiliary nurse nílé.
nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣé ẹ gbìyànjú láti ti pe lọ́ọ̀yà yín kí làwọn ìjọba ń bá lọ́ọ̀yà yín pàtó sọ pé bóyá.
result yìí náà ni result ni gbogbo wọn sọ pé nígbà tí result bá jáde àdè rí result nísìnyí result náà sọ pé nígbà tí result bá jáde ọmọ mi dẹ̀ ti lọ 23 days ní kọ́sọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá lẹ́nu 23 days ló pé 23 days fúnra mi dẹ̀ ni mo mú lọ́bẹ̀ wọn wá wọn pé wọn invite ẹ̀ mi rò pé mo jẹ̀bi láti mú ọmọ mi lọ́bẹ̀.
torí nísìnyí wọ́n jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé òun ni prime suspect òun ni wọ́n dá gbogbo number 1.
wọn ní gbogbo àgbáyé àgbà mi ẹ̀yin abiyamọ àgbáyé ẹ ṣàánú fún mi torí ọmọ yìí nìkan náà ni mò ń wojú ẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ gbà mí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ mi ò lówó mi ò dẹ̀ léèyàn tí n wo mọ̀dà ní mi ní etí yẹ tí mo ti dákẹ́ yìí tán ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kẹ́ ẹ gbà mí kẹ́ ẹ ṣàánú fún mi kẹ́ ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ yín ni mo fẹ́.
Welcome back. Now let's start with a quick translation for the benefit of our international audience. I'll pick on the important part of what the mother of the nurse said. First, she said that our own daughter, the auxiliary nurse. Now, auxiliary nurse are not the proper nurse. They are not the registered nurse. But majority of those that cannot afford to go to the proper hospital or go for proper treatment, oftentimes they get a quick fix. They employ the service of auxiliary nurses. These are training nurses. They did not go to nursing school. They only got themselves attached to a clinic and they are taught how to inject, administer medicine and all of that medication. And some of them learn one or two treatments. I mean, they observe you and they give you the treatment required. Most of the times they handle cuts and minor cuts, fever, it could be the typhoid, malaria, whatever it is, they do handle it. Majority employ the service of these auxiliary nurses. Now, according to the mother, she said, my daughter was in Benin Republic, a neighboring country to Nigeria. When she got to the border between Nigeria and Benin Republic, she got service on her phone, network on her phone. She saw a series of missed calls and SMS, and she responded to that of spending. Now, spending is the one that knows this nurse, contrary to the narrative out there that Mohbad had a private nurse, probably a qualified nurse, and that nurse was in Benin Republic. So Spending was contacted by Wunmi to get her, or to get for Mohbad his own nurse. Those narratives are not true. It was this Spending auxiliary nurse that was in Benin Republic, according to the nurse's mother. When she got to the border, she got service on her mobile phone, and she responded to that of Spending. Spending said, I have a friend that needs treatment. The next will be, what is wrong with your friend? He has a swollen hand from a cut. Okay, send me picture. The reason why they often request for this is to know what to bring, the medication to bring, and to kind of do some assessment on the injury if it is beyond what she can handle. So Spending sent the picture that you all saw went viral of a swollen hand moving right, left, right, left. When she got the picture, she felt that this was something that she could handle, but she was still a little bit not, ready to take action because she got home late on Monday. This is what I want you guys to take note of. Her mother said, my daughter came back late in the night. She came back late in the evening on Monday, meaning Mohbad was still alive on Monday. The show was supposed to be Friday, Saturday, or whatever it is the show was. But Mohbad was alive on Monday. Mohbad was alive on Sunday. According to the statement the nurse gave to her own mother. So, since she didn't turn up on Monday, she was called again like, oh, where are you? Can you come over? All right, send me the address. It's late. It's late. I don't rush to get people treated. I need to rest. I'm just back from Benin Republic and it's a stressful journey. I need to rest. I need to relax. It was late in the night. So it means that on Monday, she could not attend to Mohbad, according to what she's saying. In the morning, that is Tuesday morning, she still got a call to attend to Mohbad. That is Tuesday, probably in the early hours of Tuesday morning. In the footage that the Nigerian police decided to release, we saw Wunmi opening the door. According to Wunmi, she said she was not aware of anything. Well, from the account of the nurse to our own mother, she said when she got there, obviously we all know that Wunmi opened the main door and led the nurse upstairs. She said, I met Wunmi, I met Mohbad's brother, I met Mohbad's PA, and I met Mohbad's friends. They were all there. Now, let us look at it this way. The nurse definitely did physical exam and she will want to compare what they sent to her and the person laying down there. She administered what she needed to administer. Pain reliever, paracetamol, tetanus injection, and third, antibiotics. Those are the three medications that the nurse administered. The mother of the nurse made it clear that there are only 3 syringes. Three. 1, antibiotics, that is 1 medication. 2, tetanus. 3. But when the Nigerian police got there, they said they found more than that. Meaning 2 or 3 other medication had been administered to Mohbad. Who knows, maybe prior, or what was that for? Or the nurse forgot it there. We are talking about used syringe. What was that for? Did Wunmi administer something else to Mohbad? That's why the autopsy is important and toxicology is important. What else was in Mohbad? What else was in Mohbad that caused that reaction? Did Wunmi get information from someone on what to administer? Did she have what was this? What is this thing? And the nurse has been made to keep quiet. She has been made to shut her mouth. Everyone has had the opportunity to express themselves, apart from Spending, that said some half truth and ran away because he was being threatened, the oath and all of that. The nurse said the medical board have examined what I administered to Mohbad and they said this that I administered to Mohbad cannot take Mohbad's life. It is not possible. There is something else. There is something else. Now, I'm going to add this up. When the nurse administered what she needed to administer, later she said she met Mohbad wet. How? Water was poured on Mohbad. By who? Wunmi and the rest of the crew members there. And she said, what is this? Why are you touching my patient? What have you guys done to him? They said, oh, this is how he normally faints. Like, seriously? What are you talking about? This is how he normally faints. What is this nonsense? She tried to see what she could do. There was no way to get Mohbad, active. Then they had to now rush Mohbad to the hospital. So in between, something happened. That is why the nurse said, this is a setup. This is a setup. They set me up. They brought me in to do what I needed to. That means there is a mastermind behind it all. Someone that does not want the secrets that will burst everything or put them in jail. Someone is a mastermind. Question is it? Why is it that toxicology and autopsy? That's the same thing that the mother of the nurse is saying. Why? What happened? They kept saying that it's going to be a month, it's going to be 2 months for the autopsy and all of that. Why? Because they need to confirm. I'm sure that they have confirmed some things, but they're not ready to put it out there. That the nurse administered what she administered, and none of what the nurse administered took Mohbad's life. They know. But if they are to say, we have done due diligence, we've tested what we need to test, none of what was administered to Mohbad, okay, they said toxicology. How come this is taking too long? Or they can't get any report, like we've tried, but sorry, toxicology report is not giving us any. If they need to nail the nurse, then they have to pretend and act like. But the thing is, if the results are not out, it is not possible for them to nail the nurse. They can only ask the nurse to save time. And if the nurse is to save time, it means that all the auxiliary nurses must be warned. If you administer even typhoid or malaria medication and the person pass away, you will be nailed, because auxiliary nurses are not authorized to do these things. This is a warning to auxiliary nurses. A huge, big warning. Even the mother of the nurse said everyone that cannot afford proper hospital, they have what they call auxiliary nurses.